This conference will now be recorded.
Right? Yeah.
ఈ మొబైల్ తో పని చేసేనా అంటే ఈ మొబైల్
Okay. So does anybody has a doubt till here? We have done few calculations, right? So how to calculate the present value, future value like this? Anybody has a doubt? If anybody has a doubt, please let me know.
Conference will now be recorded.
See, if you don't answer me, I'll not come to know whether you people have a doubt or not, where I have to start. At least respond me something.
Ma'am, no doubts, but your voice is breaking a lot, ma'am.
It's breaking a lot. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me check. Okay, fine. Let me continue from here. See, here is an option saying that the investment of rupees 50,000 done today. Okay, so we are doing some 50,000 of investment today. So which is compounded daily for 10 years. The investment has happened, and rate of interest offered here is 14%. Okay, so now what I have to find? Can somebody say me what I have to do now?
Ma'am, I'm not sure if I'm correct, but investment of 50 done today, it is the present value. We're supposed to find out the future value, taking we should take it as 10 into 365 and 14% because it is compounded daily by 365, ma'am.
Exactly, you're right. So I have to find the future value. So where my rate of interest offered here is 14%. Okay, my rate of interest offered here is 14%. Now what I have to do, this 14% has been calculated for 365 days. So we will do what? Divided by 365 days. This 14% is paid for 365 days. And then after this, I have what? Number of periods. So it is 10 years. 10 years for 365 days, the interest is being paid. In 1 year, 365 days. So for 10 years, how much it is? So it is been multiplied. Payment, PMT, that is payment. I have no information, so I'm giving here as 0. And present value, today I'm depositing 50,000 so that I'll get a values here. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this to a value where my present value which I'm investing. So I'm giving this as minus 50,000 because the money is being paid. The money is being paid. So I'm giving as minus 50,000. After this, end of the period and beginning of the period we have, right? We have end of the period and beginning of the period. So I want to know end of the 10 years what I'm going to get. So I'll do this. And so now you tell me what I have to do here in the next one. Investment of rupees 100 becomes worth 200 when after 20 years. That means I have here the information of my present value as well as my future value, right? So they have given me a information investment of rupees 100. So my present value is 100 rupees, right? It's coming into percentage. I'm changing this to value. So I'll click on this comma style. So which is my amount. So I'm giving here as 100. And next one, my future value. Future value is becoming how much? 200 rupees. So I'll give here as 200. So this 200 also I'll put it as comma. So I'm changing here the value as 200. So 100 rupees is becoming 200 in 20 years. So that is number of years required. Number of years required, that is NPER, is 20. And now what I want to know, what is the interest? This is what I need to find, right? This is what I need to find. So what we have to find? Interest. So interest means the rate equals to rate, open a bracket, then number of periods required is 20, right? 20. Then I'll give a comma. In case if you want to select from the values provided, here it is numbers. So what I will do is I'll remove this zeros, or you can also change this to general. Okay. Now equals to rate, open a bracket, I'll select this value. Number of periods is 20, I'll give a comma. Then PMT, we have no information, so let's give it as 0. Then a comma. Then what I have is present value. My present value is 100. I'll select this, give a comma. My future value is 200. So I'm selecting this comma. So now what I want to know, end of the period, till end of the period, what is the rate of interest offered to me? So I'm selecting here as 0 for end of the period and close the bracket, press enter. So the reason is I have to give here as, still I'm not getting this. So let me change this to general. This also to my general. Let's see again by doing this. Equals to rate of interest, open a bracket, number of periods 20, comma, PMT 0. My present value is 100 rupees. My future value is 200 rupees. But the thing is, this 100 rupees I've just taken directly, but I have to give with the minus, right? 100 rupees is been paid from my side. So minus 100, comma, 200 rupees is the one which I am receiving here. Then give a comma, end of the period, close the bracket, enter. So 4% is the rate of interest which you will be receiving. Are you people trying with me simultaneously? If you're trying, let me know so that I can give you a space also so that you can do along with me. If not, I have to keep continuing. Say yes, no, say something. I'm not getting any response. At least put it on a chat box if you can.
Yes, ma'am, we are solving along with you.
Okay, then I'll give you time also along with that. So now read the second question and tell me what you have to do. Eighth question.
ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಹರೀಶ್ ಸರ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್
Have you done this? See, it says like investment of rupees 100 becomes 200 and the rate is already given 12%. I need to find what? Number of periods. For number of periods, it is NPER. Open a bracket. So the rate of interest is 12%. You have to give the percentage symbol, mandatory, okay? Percentage symbol is mandatory. Give the percentage symbol, give a comma, and PMT, no payment details for monthly payment, annually payment, anything. So we will consider this as 0. And then what I have is present value. So present value is which I'm depositing into a bank or I'm giving to someone else. So when it has been given, that means it is the money is getting deducted from my account. So minus 100, give a comma. Then my future value, in the future how much I will receive? 500, give a comma. End of the period, so till last month of everything, what will be the total number of years or month it is going to take? Close the bracket, press enter. So it is 14.2, 14 years 2 months. Check it out with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go for the next one. See, the investment of rupees 100 is becoming double. That means 100 is present value, becoming double is your future value. In which? In 3 years. So what is the rate of interest? So you will find this and tell me the answer. ₹100 is becoming double. That means it is 200. Now calculate and let me know. 26%. Okay, let's check. Equals to rate. Let me open a bracket. So number of years is 3. I'll give a comma. PMT no information 0. I'm paying 100, which is becoming double 200. Give a comma. End of the period. Close the bracket. Enter. Yes, exactly 26%. Now we'll go for the next one. So find the maturity value of monthly RD. RD is every month we are depositing here. How much? So here we have something different. See, monthly deposit. Monthly means every month we are doing 5,000. That is for per month, which is per month. Now after this, where your rate of interest is given as 7%. Okay, fine. For how many years you are going to pay? So we are going to pay this for how many years? Can you see here? 3 years. We are going to pay this for 3 years. So if every month I'm investing 5,000 with the interest of 7%, after 3 years, how much I will get it? So that means we don't have here any information about the future value. First thing, present value. Present value again, we have only saying that monthly payment. Okay, every month what I'm paying. So I need to know what end of the period, end of my 3 years, what I'm going to get it. So we will see what 7% compounded monthly. So equals to, so we have to find the future value, open a bracket. My rate of interest offered is 7% for 12 months divided by 12 months. And then my number of years required is 3 years. But this payment is done every month, right? So 3 into 12. Again, I have a monthly payment details. Monthly payment details. So that is my information 5,000. I'm paying a minus 5,000. Okay. So my present value, we have no information. I'll consider this as 0. My end of the period again 0. Let me give the close the bracket. Press enter. So this is what you are going to receive end of 3 years. You want me to repeat once again? Do you want me to repeat this again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now look at the question. It says that every month payment rupees 5,000 is paid. So monthly payment means it is your PMT. When you have something called every month, every year, okay, quarterly, daily, something like that, which means it has to be said to be your PMT. Okay, so that value we have. So present value is, so every month when I'm doing it, so this present value, I'm going to consider this as 0. But what I have to know is after this 3 years, what will be my money? So in a future, after 3 years, how much my money is going to get? So to find that, what we will do, equals to future value, open a bracket. What is my rate of interest? It is 7%. But this 7% is paid every month because monthly I'm paying 5,000 divided by 12. So what is the next one? Number of periods. So it is 3 years. In a 3 years, again 12 times. In a year, 12 times means in a 3 years, how many times? So 3 into 12. PMT, every month I'm paying it. So minus 5,000, comma. Then when I have no information, I'll be considering as 0. So present value, I'll consider as 0, then give a comma. What I want to know, end of the period or beginning of the period? End of the period, what is my lump sum amount which I'm going to get? So again 0, close the bracket, enter. It is 1,99,650. You got this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, this question is very interesting. We are going to find the EMI. EMI means equal monthly installment. So every month I already had here some information, monthly payment 5,000. But here what is that I have to pay, which I have to know from here. So there is some home loan which has been taken. We have taken a home which is taken on EMI basis. So this we are going to calculate. A home loan of rupees 40 lakhs is given to an individual person. So rate of interest we are offering him 9.55%, where it has been calculated monthly, compounded monthly. So loan has to be repaid for 20 years, which is an EMI scheme, which means monthly installment. Monthly means we have to consider it as 12. So EMI, monthly payment. Monthly payment means we have to see what? PMT. Now we are going to calculate PMT, equals to PMT, open the bracket. Done. Now what is my rate of interest? It is 9.55% divided by 12. Then give a comma. My number of periods which is taken for this is 20 years, but the interest is paid for every month. So 12 months. 20 into 12. Give a comma. The next one what I have is present value. How much loan it has been given? A home loan of rupees 40 lakhs has been given to an individual. That means the money has been received. So we have to consider this as plus value. Right? Plus value. So I'll take it as 40 lakhs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 zeros. Give a comma. In the future, how much I'm going to receive, that is EMI wise. So I'm considering here as future value with 0 because we have no information. Then again give a comma. End of the period you selected. Close the bracket and press enter. So every month you have to pay 37,415.95 paise. Are everyone getting the same answer? Are everyone getting the same answer? Please respond me, dears.
Ma'am, could you do it again, ma'am? I got
Okay, fine.
37,120.
Okay. C is equals to PMT. What is the rate of interest? 0.55%. And this is being paid for 12 months. So divided by 12 months. 9.55 interest. This whole 9.55% is paid for 12 months. That means it has to be divided into 12 months. Comma. Then for how many years? 20 years. 20 into 12. For 20 years you have to pay. That means every month we are paying. For 1 year 12 months. So 20 years how many months? So for that we are multiplying it. 20 into 12. Give a comma. And then I have a present value. Present value, how much you have received? 40 lakhs. That means we have received it. We have taken a loan to an individual person. Means I am the individual person who has received a loan. Okay. So when I am receiving, the money is getting added. So we have to consider directly without a minus sign. 40 lakhs. 4, 6 times 0. Give a comma. Then future value, we have no information. So when there is no information, we'll consider as 0. Give a comma. Type end of the period or beginning of the period, I'll consider as end of this 20th period. Every month how much I have to pay my EMI. So 0. Close the bracket. Press enter. So 37,415.95.
Ma'am, because it is at the beginning of the month, we don't take one in the last, ma'am.
No, you should not take 1. If you take this as 1, no, the value will change.
Yes, ma'am. That was the mistake that I did. That's why I'm asking.
Okay,
Thank you,
fine.
ma'am.
And every time we will consider as end of the period, no beginning of the period. Okay. So next one, see, you have deposited 45,000 into an account and you are going to earn 4% of interest. So compounded quarterly. It is not monthly, it is quarterly. How much you would have increased when after 5 years, how much you will receive? That means what you have to calculate? What is the answer I have to find?
Future value, ma'am.
Yes. Find the answer and tell me. I want you to do this 12th one, 13th one and 14th one and give me the answer. All three. 12, 13 and 14. Did you all do this? What I have to do here?
Ma'am,
Future value.
FV, ma'am.
Yes, FV. So rate of interest is 4%, and this is what compounded quarterly. So quarterly means we have 4 quarters. Every quarter has 3 months. So we have 4 quarters. So divided by 4, give a comma, and then what else I have? NPR, number of periods. That is 5 years into 4. In a year, 4 times we are paying them our interest, the money. Okay, now after this, how much we are going to receive it? Is anybody texting on a WhatsApp? Someone is saying that they have trying to reconnect and photo try to reconnect. I'm not able to see or hear anything. Who's this, pa? Okay, let me finish this and check it out once again. Fatima. Fatima, did you connect? Okay, I'll see. Wait. So 5 years into 4 months, give a comma. PMT, we have no information. Give it as comma, again 0 and comma. Present value, how much I'm depositing? 45,000. That means I'm giving a money. So I'm giving as minus 45,000. Then I'll give a comma. Then we will go for this end of the period. Close the bracket and okay, Fatima. Okay. Did you all try this 13th and 14th? Could you give me the answer?
Ma'am, I'm not
What did you
sure
get
if I'm
here?
correct, but for 13th question, I got the 1 crore 37 lakhs 11,286.
Let's check this. So equals to, so Mr. A has taken a loan of 25 lakhs for 15 years, rates of interest. Okay. What is the EMI? We have to find EMI. EMI is PMT. So did you do the PMT itself?
No, ma'am, then it's wrong. I took it to be the future value. I was confused between them.
So whenever there is a EMI or how much every month you have to pay or compounded quarterly, anything, first you have to say whether you have to pay frequently, monthly, quarterly, yearly once, whether you are paying it or you are receiving it. So when it is you are paying every month, every quarters or every day, in that case we have to consider it as PMT. So what is the EMI? EMI is always we will be calculating PMT. PMT is what? My payment, every month payment, right? So every month payment, every year's payment, every quarter's payment. So I'll have to do a PMT. Just check with this and give me the answer, ma. See what you're getting and let me know.
Ma'am, now I got it as 29,046.
Okay, equals to PMT. Let me open a bracket. Rate of interest is 11.4 percentage, and this is what compounded monthly. So divided by 12, give a comma. Number of periods, it is 15 years. 15 into 12. Then my present value, I have taken a loan, that is I have received a loan, so I'm considering as plus value. So 25 lakhs. Then my future value, no information, 0. End of the period, close the bracket, enter. Got it? Now try the next one and give me the answer.
Ma'am, next one is it 32,496.57.
So it is a future value.
Yes, ma'am. Uh-uh.
Yes.
Ma'am, I think it's a
See,
present value, ma'am.
okay. Yes, it is a present value. Worth of your receipt today. You will receive, that is your future. So present value. So my rate of interest here is 9%. And is there any information about monthly, quarterly? Nothing. So 9%. Give a comma. Number of years, 5 years. Give a comma. PMT, no information. I will receive in the future. Future, I'm going to receive 10,000. Then give a comma. End of the period. Close the bracket. Enter. Done. So if everyone are clear till here, we'll go for the next one, which is very, very interesting topic we are going to discuss. Anybody has a doubt, please let me know. If no doubts, we will go for our debt calculations.
Ma'am, here, what did you take the future value as, ma'am, in that question?
I, I think, let me see. 10,000.
Ma'am, I just have one doubt, ma'am.
Tell me.
They told 10,000 each for each, 10,000 each for 5 years, no, ma'am. So 1 year is 10,000 means at the end of 5 years means our future value will be 50,000, no, ma'am.
Yes, 50,000. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So each year you are receiving 10,000, right? So you are receiving how much? 10,000. In a future, it will be 5,000. Or you can also consider this 10,000 you are receiving what each year. So PMT is your 10,000. In a future value, there is no information. Then give a comma, then type 0, then close the bracket. So sorry, yeah, someone is texting very badly. I'm sorry, ma, I couldn't change this. I think it is Fatima only, right? If you're not able to see or do anything, please listen and try to do, Fatima. Okay, later a recording will be shared to you. You can refer that again. Now come for this. I'll do one problem. The next problem you people will try on your own. Okay, so that means here is an information saying that the loan has been taken. Okay, let me just insert something. Okay, so we have a loan taken. Okay, a loan has been given for how much? 75,000. So this loan is how it has been paid. It is paid by every year. It is not paid monthly. Every year you have to pay. How I'm saying this every year? Because the information given here is compounded yearly. Compounded yearly. Let me zoom this some more. So can you see here? Compounded yearly. That means we are going to pay this yearly payment, yearly once. Okay, yearly once we are going to pay this. Yearly once. That means how many years? We have 6 years, right? So 6 years we are going to pay this for 6 times. In a year one time, for 6 years 6 times we are going to pay. So that is what compounded yearly means. Now what I'm going to pay? I'm going to pay loan. So I need to know what I have to know. EAI, that means equal annual installment. Every year equally we will be paying the installment. Installment is what we are paying every month, every year, every quarter period. So that is your equal installment, right? So this we are paying equal installment annually once, that is only yearly once. So I have to know in a year how much I have to pay. So this is what I want to know. So if it is something related to my payment, equal payment, monthly, yearly, quarterly, then I have to calculate what? Can someone say me what I have to calculate? Equal payment means what I have to calculate.
Ma'am, PMT, ma'am.
Very good. So it is PMT. So let's come back to our problem. So see here, there is a loan taken. We have taken a loan of 75,000. The rate of interest given here is 7%, but we are paying yearly ones, compounded yearly. So the number of periods taken is 6 years. So every year, how much I have to pay my equal annual installment? Every year, equal installment, how much I have to pay? So it is equals to PMT, open a bracket. So then you have a rate of interest 7%, comma, my number of periods required 6 years, comma, my present value, how much I've taken a loan? 75,000. That means I've taken a loan. The loan amount has been received. So you have to consider it as a plus, surplus. I'm receiving a money. My cash balance is increasing. So 75,000, or I'll just directly select this cell. Then give a comma. Your future value. What is your future value? Is there an information? No. We'll consider it as 0. End of every period, every year, every month, anything, I'm going to pay how much. So end of the period, close the bracket, enter. So you will be getting this value. So that is your 15,000. 15,734 you have to pay every year. Are everyone getting this answer? Do simultaneously with me, because we have to solve this area also. We have to solve this area also, so I want you to try this also. If everyone done, please give a say me as yes, done, so that I'll go with this. Done? Okay. So now look carefully. We are going to see what is my calculation. So if I'm paying this every year for 6 years, so for 1 year, I'm going to pay what? I'm going to pay rupees 15,734.68. This is my yearly payment. So this one equally, right? Every year I'm going to pay. So that means my installment is same thing. This will not change, right? So this value is common for all these years. All these years it is common. Now what I'm going to do is equals to, I'll select the cell and press enter. But the thing is, it is showing me in a minus value. I want a value without a minus sign. So I think if I'm sure or I'm not sure, I don't know. But I just want to confirm from your side. Uh, to remove this minus sign, was there any function taught to you in an Excel?
Ma'am, we were just told that because we are using the present value and then
Uh,
future that will be not, I mean, it will be deducted, no, ma'am. So, ma'am
hmm.
was like, we are supposed to add minus before, like now 75,000 as we have given. We should give a minus symbol in front of
No, ma, I'm
75,000 and
not
then
asking you
do
that, dear. Actually, I'm not asking that. I have this value, right? 15,734. Okay, so equals to, I'll select this, I'll get it here. So when I select this value, I mean copy pasting this, so I'm getting with minus sign. So I want the same value without minus sign. So is there any function? Function means any formula can I use here? That is what is my question. Was this been taught to you during your Excel refresh class? Okay, so I think no. Since I'm not having an answer, I think it is no. So I can do in two methods. Equals to, I already have a value in a minus. So we all know minus into minus is plus. So equals to minus, I will select this, enter. This is one method. Or equals to, I can use a function abs, absolute value, open a bracket, select the number, close the bracket, enter. Again you will get without minus. So this is what we are going to do now. Okay. So before I tell you about this first thing. So first year, in a year 15,734 you are paying it. So this is for every year. Every year means all 6 years you are going to pay, which is for all 6 years. Now what was my beginning loan? What was my loan amount taken here? 75,000. So my beginning loan amount was, when I have taken, it is 75,000. So what I will do, equals, I'm not typing here 75,000, I'll press equals to, I'll select this 75,000 and then press enter. You will get the same value. Do with me. Okay. Now, so EAI, every year, what is my installment amount? So that is equals to 15,734. But I want a value without minus. So what I will do, equals to ABS, abs, open a bracket, select your EAI, close the bracket, press enter. Done? So now this installment which you are paying, it is common for all the year, right? Same amount we have to pay, same amount for all the years we are paying it. So for second year also the same amount equals to, I'll select this, enter. Again third year equals to, select the second year amount and press enter. For fourth year equal to, select the fourth year amount, third year amount and press enter. For fifth year equals to the fourth year amount, enter. Equals to the fifth year amount, enter. So every year I've given the same amount. Anybody has a doubt till here? Yes, no, say something. If you don't answer me, then I have to continue. Please say something. Okay. In that case, I'll continue. So this, every year my installment amount. Now I'll go for interest. So what is my interest amount? What is my interest amount? How much did I pay interest? So for this, we have answer. No, we don't have. We don't know how much we paid. I have only two information here. What was my loan amount and how much EAI I am paying it. So this information we have. So now this EAI is what? My every month actual installment, right? It is my actual installment, how much I'm paying. But see, this is what my amount from the loan amount. We are paying some base amount. We are paying some actual loan amount. Actual money we are paying it with what? With interest. That means this EAI which I am paying here, how much we are paying here? 15,734.68. This is a money which is my actual. So you can also call this actual money as my principal amount. Principal amount with a interest. But I want to know what? Only interest. Now this interest is calculated on what? Interest is calculated on my loan amount. Right? So what is my loan amount? It is my 75,000. So it is compounded when annually. So we will give here equals to 75,000 into how many percentage? Rate of interest 7%. 7%. For this 7%, I'll press F4. You have to use function key with F4 so that you will find this dollar symbol in your cell. Let me show you again. See, when I select the 7%, it shows me as B2. Now I'll use F4. If it is directly supporting for F4, you can press it. In case if not, use the function key with F4. Okay, you have to use this function key and then press F4. Then you will get the dollar symbol. Okay, so function with F4 you will press, then press enter. So this is your interest amount. So we came to know what is my interest amount. So my interest amount here is 5250. Now I want to know what is my only actual amount what I have paid. What is my actual amount which I have paid? So to know this, from this EAI, I have an information of my principal amount with interest. Only interest also I know. To find this EAI, means the principal amount, if I deduct from the EAI, if I deduct the interest, I'll come to know the principal amount. See, EAI, that is my actual equal installment, which I'm going to pay every year. It includes my principal amount with interest. Principal amount with interest. Now I know what is my interest. Only thing is I want to know what? My principal amount. I have a information of EAI. I have a information of interest. Now only thing is principal amount. So when I have this, if I deduct, I can find it. So this is what we are going to do. Equals to my EAI minus my loan paid. Enter. So this is my actual amount which I paid without interest. So after paying the first installment, right? After paying first installment, what is my still pending amount, right? What is my pending amounts more? This I want to know. So what I will do for this? To know my pending amount, I already have a opening balance. Opening balance I have, that is my opening loan. And I know how much I paid. Right? I know how much has been paid. So if I deduct this, I'll come to know what? My balance. So now what I'm going to do is equals to, from my actual loan amount what I've taken, I'll deduct the value which is my principal repaid. Ma'am, can we get the recording as due to network issue? You will get, ma, Tulasi, you will get. So if anything you have a doubt with the teaching, you please let me know now in this problem. So this is my end amount. So this is going to be my next year's opening balance, right? So this first year closing balance is becoming my second year's opening balance. So third year, second year closing balance. Now tell me what will be my interest amount? Equals to my second year's opening balance into 7%. 7%. I'll fix this. The reason why I'm saying you to fix is, see, when I am going to drag this like this, so can you see here, 7% is common, but third year balance has been selected. So how to drag this, I'll show you once again. When you go for the cell, so there is one dot here, end of this. So see my cursor changes here. When I go on this, my cursor changes. So it is changing to my another plus sign, only black line. So after changes, click and drag till the last one and leave it. So my second year balance will become my third year's balance, equals to, so here again repaid also I'm going to select the same way, click and drag for the repaid. For this also go on this dot, click and drag till the last one. Here again click and drag till the last one. So finally you have to get the answer as 0 after paying. After paying all the money, you have to get this as 0. So I'll give you another 5 minutes. You try with this. If not, you can also go for the next problem. Try to solve this and tell me. If any doubt in this first problem, please let me know. If not, try to solve the second one. Try to solve the second one and give me the answer. I'll give you 5 minutes. You can try and give me the answer. If you're done with this, please tell me what is the answer for this EAI. If someone has tried this, doing this, tell me the answer for this EAI, second problem. Why I'm not getting any answer? Didn't no one tried this, or you have any doubts, any confusions? Let me know, please. If anybody has some doubts.
Ma'am, could you like give a small example, like one small recap, ma'am? There were like network issues, not audible that clearly.
Okay, see, let me do this EAI. EAI is what? My every annual installment. Every year, how much money I have to pay. Every year, that is equally how much I need to pay. For that, you will go here as equals to, so have to find what? PMT equals to PMT, open a bracket. Rate of interest is 12%, give a comma. Number of periods how much? It will take 4 years. 4 years for me to pay a loan. So give me a comma. Now next one, what it is? Present value. Today how much loan I have received? That is my 1 lakh. 1 lakh that has been received. So money is getting added. Give a comma. Future value, we have no information. When we don't have any information, we'll consider it as 0. So then give a comma. End of the period, give it as 0. Then close the bracket, press enter. So this is what I have to pay every year. Are everyone getting the same thing? Yes, no, say something, yeah. So that means Every year I'm going to pay this amount equally. Every year my loan amount will be the same thing. So I want this amount without a minus sign. So I'll use a function equals to ABS absolute. Select this, close the bracket, enter. So this is common for all the year. So I'll select this. So what did I do? Equals to, I've selected the first year and I pressed enter. I'll go on this second year, drag this for next 2 years. Okay, done. Now what is my loan amount? Equals to, I'll select the loan amount what I have taken, 10 lakhs. Done. Interest what I am paying is what? Is on my loan taken. So on this loan, what is my interest? So equals to, select this 10 lakhs into, what is my loan percentage? Rate of interest 12%. This cell I want to lock it. 12% is common for all the 4 years. The rate of interest will not change. So I want to fix this cell. So I'll use what? F4. I'll press F4. Enter. Okay, my principal repaid. If this is my loan amount, if this is my EMI amount. So what is my EAI amount? Actual installment. Equal installment is, this is what? This includes my actual money with the interest. I already know what is the interest I've paid. I only want to know what actual money. So what I will do? Equals to my actual money with the interest minus interest is my loan paid amount. So if I have paid a money, what is my closing balance? So in this 10 lakhs, I have already paid this 22 lakhs 99,724 I have paid. So balance I have 7 lakh 90,000. This first year's closing balance is becoming my second year's closing balance. My second year's closing balance will become my third year's opening balance. So what I will do? Equals to, in a third year, second year's closing balance I will select. Anyhow I have not calculated, since because of that I am getting here as 0. Now third year's closing balance will become my fourth year's opening balance, equals to my third year's closing balance. Since there is no calculation for third year also, I am getting this. Now this interest is calculated on what? On 10 lakhs, 12% is been calculated. So in the second year, on this balance, I have to calculate 12%. So since I've already fixed this 12%, I will click on this and drag this till the last one. Now see what is happening. It is selecting this one. This is being locked. 12% is being locked. See here, the cell which has been selected. Okay. Now this is also, I'll just click here and drag. Since I have already applied a calculation, it will continue for this. Here also I have applied a function. I'll just drag this till the end. So that means all the calculations has happened. End of the year, after paying all the loan amount, my closing balance will become 0. My closing balance will become 0. Okay. So I want you all to try with the third problem. Try the third problem. If possible, try with the next two also. Okay, we will see these next two problems in the next class. Can you all try this and give me an answer? The third problem
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
Yeah. Please do and tell me. After doing this, let me know what is your EAI.
Ma'am, is the EAI 10,283?
Let's cross check. Equals to PMT, open a bracket, my rate of interest 9%, comma, my number of years is 5, comma, my present value, how much loan taken is 40,000, comma, future value no information 0, my type end of this period, end of the year, so 0, enter. So yes, you're right. I think now you can solve this. Solve this and tell me.
Ma'am, one more question. Now, EAI for the first year, can you like just repeat it how to solve it, ma'am?
Sorry, ma.
EAI for the first year, ma'am.
Yes, this amount you are bringing
It,
here itself equals
yes,
to
ma'am.
ABS, absolute, open a bracket, select this number, close the bracket. So this ABS will help you to give the values without sign, minus or plus, without sign. If I want a value, then I can use this ABS. See, when I give
Okay.
it here as ABS, so before opening, so returns the absolute value, a number without its sign. Without its sign. So I'll be using this. So this is common for all the years, right? Equal to, select this, enter, and go for this, click here and drag for the next years. So it is common for all the years. Tell me the interest for the first year.
Ma'am, is it 3,600, ma'am?
Let's see. Equals to 40,000 into 9%. Yes. Now what is my principal repaid?
6683, ma'am.
Okay. So principal repaid is EAI minus my interest. So 6683. So end loan is
33,316.
okay, 40,000 minus 6683. Very good. So this closing balance you can put it here equals to, select this, and finally you can drag all these things. So the last answer at the last cell you must have a 0. That means your answer is right. Did everyone get this?
Ma'am, 2 minutes. We are still working out, ma'am.
Okay, do it, ma. Do. Take your time.
Yes, ma'am, I got it as 0, ma'am.
Fine. So everyone can try this. If possible, you give your effects for the second and third calculation also. But remember, one is monthly installment, the other one is quarterly installment. So that means we already know how to calculate PMT for quarterly and this one. So try to do. I'm not saying you like you have to get it done. Try. If you get the answer finally 0, then you can share me the pic on a WhatsApp group in case if you get. If not, we'll see in the next class. Clear? Everyone clear with this today's class? Anybody has a doubt? Anything you have to say me? Any questions if you have?
No, ma'am.
Fine. Fine then. So here ends our today's section. So we'll see in tomorrow's class. Thank you all. Take care. Bye bye.